dawn patrol, but for some reason the night before this, I was like, okay, I'm dawn patrolling no matter what tomorrow morning. And I went out and I realized that everybody had the same idea as me. I was like, wow, this is the most packed dawn patrol session that I think I've ever experienced. Everyone was so hungry to catch waves. This was like a few weeks before the Pipe Masters was going to start, and there was over 100 people by 7:30 a.m. I didn't think I was going to catch very many waves. I was going to be super stoked if I caught one wave, but somehow I caught like a few waves right off the bat, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. Normally this doesn't happen for me. Normally I catch like one wave, and if I catch one good wave, that's like huge for me. I'm like really stoked. I think the reason why I was catching more waves than normal was because the lineup, although it was packed and it was hard to navigate through it, a lot of the people out there were surfers that are not from Hawaii. So I think even though they're really good surfers, professional surfers, they weren't really sure where the lineup was and where to sit. So I kept getting in the right spot and was able to catch a lot of waves because of that reason. Normally when you surf pipe, there's going to be majority local surfers in the lineup, and then it's really hard to catch waves because everybody knows where to sit. This swell was not a crazy pipeline swell. It was definitely way more manageable. It was not anything past 5 feet, I would say. It was mostly like 4-footers. So this one was an interesting wave. This is not like a normal pipeline wave. I don't know what direction it was this day. I think it was kind of like a crossed up swell direction. That's why there was like some good waves, and then there was some waves like that just didn't really look like a normal pipe wave. But yeah, so the next wave right here, I'm like, whoa. I didn't know that it was like draining like that until I turned around, and I was like, oh my dear, I'm gonna get pounded right now. A lot of people, including myself, get rolled on the reef right here in this spot. For some reason, it's super shallow right here, and it's like not normal reef. It's kind of like sandstones mixed in with reef, and that's where I've probably gotten the most pounded in my personal experience, and this is where a lot of people hit the bottom. About 3 to 4 years ago is when I started wearing a helmet out at Pipeline, and I never wanted to wear a helmet prior because I thought I looked dorky. I looked like I was wearing like a mushroom on top of my head, and I decided to just like not care about what I look like and care more about safety, because I want to be surfing out here for a really long time. I really just want to be as safe as I possibly can. Okay, so what's going on behind me is there was a random rogue set, and a bunch of people, almost the entire lineup, actually got taken out by that set. There has been so many days where I've been surfing pipe and you think you're fine, you think that it's like not big, and then boom, random sets just come out of nowhere and you take them on the head in the worst absolute spot and you just get thrashed. So that's something that I've learned, to just never put your guard down when you're surfing pipeline. I got a question the other day asking how I conquered my fears of surfing pipeline. And to be completely honest, every time I surf pipeline, I am nervous. Every time I'm paddling for a wave, my heart is like racing at 100 miles an hour. I don't think that's ever going to go away, but I think that is probably a normal thing and a good thing to be somewhat, always on guard, because you never know what's going to happen. The ocean is very unpredictable. From that clip right there, you can tell I just have so much fun surfing. And although I am scared, and although, I'm not always comfortable, I'm always on guard, I have the most fun out here, and I would not want to spend my days anywhere else. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm overcoming my fears, because I am always fearful out here. But I will say that my love for surfing is greater than my fears. So hopefully that answers that question. This question actually describes exactly how I feel. I am nervous, but I am also super excited. This wave was actually my best wave of the day. It was a steep drop. I was deep. It was gnarly. I was pumping. I got pounded. I didn't make it, but I'm still super stoked that I went on that one and I saw that vision. I really love this question because, yeah, I have also wondered, how do I even make it down these waves when it's so steep? I'll look over my shoulder and I'll see somebody dropping in and I'm like, wow, I would never go on that wave. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm on a wave similar to that. I really think it's all about having the correct positioning and the correct line. And it's taken years and years for me to perfect dropping into the barrel on a steep drop. First time I ever surfed pipeline, I dropped in and I nose pearled. So that just goes to show it takes a lot of practice to get these steep drops. And once in a while, I still do nose pearl. So I'm not a professional at this yet at all. I'm working on it every time I go out. But yeah, thank you for that question. Okay, I also really like this question because this is a very relevant question, and it's, a question that a lot of people have, because when you look at pipeline, you just see like a sea of people pretty much. So it is really difficult trying to position yourself and be in the right spot at the right time. So you're not only, like battling 100 people, you're kind of playing like a game of chess almost. You're kind of trying to be like 3 steps ahead of everybody so you can be in the right spot. It's really hard actually. Like whenever I catch a wave at pipe, I actually celebrate because it's not easy. And to answer the rest of that question, what is the vibe like out there? The vibe is very, very intense, especially if the waves are going off, because everyone wants a wave. Everyone's super hungry. The way the lineup dynamic works is that there is a pecking order. There is people that have been putting in years and years of their life. They're on the top of that pecking order. Any wave they want, they can go on it. And that's just how the lineups work kind of in general in Hawaii. Almost at every single spot, there's like, the uncles, the aunties, they have top priority. They've been out there the longest. So that's another thing. Like, if you're out at pipe and you think you're in the spot and you're going, and then all of a sudden you look to your side and you see somebody that is like, on the top of that pecking order, you pull back. I pull back. I'm never going to go, even if I'm deeper, on somebody that I know has spent way more time than myself. And that's just how it works in Hawaii. That's just the respectful thing to do. I grew up, with this mindset, and it's just normal here. A lot of people don't really realize that surfing in Hawaii is a traditional sport. It's an ancient sport. It's something that our kings and queens love to do. Even, everybody in Hawaiian culture would surf. If you were a commoner, male, female, child, surfing was very prevalent in Hawaiian culture. That's why when I'm surfing, I feel like such a feeling that I can't really explain, because it's just woven into me. It's a part of me. My ancestors, this is what they love to do. This is what my grandpa loved to do, my great-grandpa. Surfing is just a part of who I am. When I'm riding the waves, especially when I'm pulling into barrels out at pipe, I just feel such a strong connection to the ocean and to my ancestors that came before me. I just think, wow, how lucky am I? I'm literally surfing in the waters that they used to surf in, and I'm catching the waves that they were catching also. Like, it's just the coolest thing. I don't think many surfers know the true history behind surfing, and I really hope that I can share that with everybody, because I feel like it is something that is so special and unique. I could go on and on about this all day, but we're going to leave it at that for now. Later episodes, we will discuss more. In the meantime, we're going to drop right into this surf session.
forever to get back out there. Woo! So crazy. I just got literally pounded from the outside all the way to the beach. Now we're like, okay, we need to go in right now. It's dark. What if we get pounded by a set? We're like kind of in the impact zone. It's getting a bit scary. It got dark so fast. So the sun went down and I'm still out here. There's like nobody out here. And it's time for me to catch a wave in. But yeah. This is so annoying. That was so embarrassing. I'm so happy that it's dark and nobody told it. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing that. Woo! Wow! I'm like, that's so far down the beach. Oh my dear. Is the definition of defeated. I am so defeated right now. How in the world did I get swept all the way down the beach like this? And the sun went down and I can't get in. Oh, there's a wave. Oh yeah. Session. I'm like out of breath. Literally gassed out right now, but that was super fun and that was really good training. Whew. Overall, that was a really challenging surf session, but I needed that because I love a challenge.